right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and this is a tasting we did at the Edge Steak and Bar, which, man, these tastings at the Edge, man, some of the best values in any events we do for $35, 8 wines. Chef Aaron Brooks puts out 2 amazing courses, man. The scallop dish he did with this went perfect with the Chardonnay, and then the skirt steak was outstanding with the reds. I mean, it's no-brainer, you know, Malbec Cabernet from Argentina, steak. Of course, some things are just not hard, but I mean, at the same time, the food is just outstanding here. The wines, we had 6 people at this event. Well, 6 lucky people, because I always say some of the small events are some of the best ones to go to. We had a lot of wine to drink, and it was a lot of fun. We have a nice little room they put us in back there, and I have to encourage you people from Miami on Tuesday nights, if you're available, you want to check out this venue, because it's always a good time, always some great wines and a lot of fun. All right, we had 8 wines from Argentina. That's the subject of our study here, starting out the month of August, and this is a little show with Paul Hobbs. And then we had some stuff from TGIC Imports and some other stuff thrown on the table there. Augustin Direct Imports and some really good stuff. Some new stuff for me, too. The Ernesto Catena wine. I've had a lot of Catena stuff, but I've never had anything from the eldest son of Nicholas Catena. And then, of course, Vinny Cobos. We've had a lot of their wines in the store through the years. We started out with the El Felino Chardonnay. And, they use a little bit of oak in this, but, the focus here is really on the ripe tropical fruit, 2012 vintage. So very fresh peach, pineapple, kind of mango fruit. A whiff of that oak spice coming. Some light smoky aromas also to that forward fruit. Ripe and delicious tree fruit on the palate with nice concentration and richness. Touch of that oak spice. A short but really pleasant finish. Very good stuff at just over $15. And then the Alemán Cabernet Sauvignon. This is a new one for me from the Val de Uco, and this wine's got a plastic cork. It's the only thing I didn't like it. Christian Alemán just started this project in 2010, so a new winery. This wine's got a good amount of red, currant, and plum fruit on the nose, notes of fine herbs, some loamy earth, a smooth and easy drinking style of Cabernet with notes of fresh earth and kind of herbs on the finish. Short but pleasant, but a real crowd pleaser. Good little wine at $11 and change. And then the H, which H is silence in the Spanish language, in Argentine, so that's why he used this wine as his top blend. I don't get that whole story, but anyways, a Malbec and Cabernet. Good amount of pencil lead to the nose here, some dark currant and plum fruits, and dark mocha, soy-like spice, nice complexity on the nose, big and chewy on the tongue here. This wine's got layers of dark spice, graphite mineral notes showing on the finish, but really nicely balanced, though, and you can tell this wine's going to last for a little while. 2009, a very strong vintage for Argentina. Excellent juice at $25.75. All right, then in the Ernesto Catena Siesta wine, which I love the story behind the name of this wine. It's an old, an old thing with the ancient Incan culture that they would often bury offerings in the land so it would remain healthy and fertile. So this they do in the vineyards here at Vista Flores. They bury bottles of wine in the vineyard. So, man, can you imagine being a vineyard worker and digging there and then finding like a case of wine? Score! The Siesta wine is a really nice little wine. Like I said, a single vineyard from the Vista Flores. This is Nicholas Catena's oldest son, and it's a single vineyard wine. A good amount of blackberry and dark spices here. They're pretty violet and floral notes. Some black earth as well. Big and chewy on the tongue. This wine's got a classic structure, 13.8% alcohol, but still, you noticed a lot of big fruit in this wine and really lovely balance on the finish. This wine leaves the tongue salivating for food. Those dark cocoa spice notes coming through on the finish. Excellent juice. One of my favorite wines, especially at the price at under $20. The Vinny Cobos El Felino Malbec. It's a blend of 93% Malbec, 4 Cab, and 3 Merlot from vineyards in the Luján de Cuyo and the Val de Uco. And violet floral notes of that blackberry fruit on the nose, hints of mocha and fresh earth. Really plump and juicy on the tongue with a good amount of blackberry fruits and light tannins. A real crowd pleaser style with those pretty floral notes showing through the finish. Very good stuff at $16.72. And then the Cabernet, it's got a little Cab Franc and Petit Verdot in the blend from Luján de Cuyo in the Maipo and Maipu. However you say that. Anyways, a good amount of dark cherry and currant berry fruit on the nose with fresh herbs, some dark cocoa spice, fresh plowed earth, a solid core of fruit showing up on the palate with some tannins here, but nicely balanced. Dark cocoa spice notes through the finish. Very good stuff here at the same price. And then the Caiquin Ultra, which the grapes for this wine come from the Val de Uca, Vista Flores, Altamira, And the first zone in Algreo and Vista Alba. This wine's got a little bit of Cabernet Sauvignon, 2% in the blend. It's aged for 12 months and 80% French oak. And this is the heavyweight on the table at 15% alcohol. You really notice the concentration richness in this wine. Really dark boysenberry and blackberry fruits with a good hand of sweet tobacco spice, hints of vanilla, dark mocha. Really mouth-filling fruit here on the tongue, but still maintains a balance. And this is a really nice, rich, and concentrated wine with hints of dark spice and earth on the finish. Excellent juice. And again, under $20. And then the Bremer Vinho Cobos Val de Uco. And this is, they've changed this label around a little bit. Now this is the label. You're going to see all the single vineyard wines from Bremer. And it's all purchased fruit from 3 different vineyards. Mendoza is about the size of Germany. And only 2/3 of the area planted to grapes. So 2 to 3%, I'm sorry, of the area planted grapes, not 2/3. So there's a lot of area in Mendoza that's unplantable for the most part. And this is one of the best areas in Mendoza, the Val de Uco. Maybe it's got some nice fresh violet notes to it, really more red berry fruit, a nice acidity, still black fruit to me, all Malbec, it's got some blackberry spice to it to me, black raspberries, but cooler, and the soils here are a little bit more alluvial in nature, and really nice concentration though on the tongue, really big and juicy wine with that zesty black raspberry fruit showing, fine tannins, big and round, but still refreshing. This wine's showing some nice oak spice on the finish as well. Big, but still leaves the tongue salivating for food. Excellent juice at $39.60. That's what we had to drink at our Argentina tasting at the Edge Steak and Bar. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.